Happy Sat Stacking Saturday. Welcome to the #1 daily Bitcoin pod. In today's show, we'll be discussing the latest Bitcoin technical analysis and how low the likely Bitcoin price will go from here. Almost 94% of the total Bitcoin supply has now been issued. Digital scarcity at its finest. Also, Max Keiser shuts down rumors of the CIA being the creator of Bitcoin, says it's false, and he reveals who he believes is the inventor and Satoshi himself. I'll be sharing this with you. We'll also be discussing the stablecoin market cap rises in July for the 10th consecutive month, hitting the highest point since April of 2022. I'll be breaking down this latest data, as well as former NBA player RWA Project accused of a $330,000 rug pull. Guess who warned you? As soon as I saw Scottie Pippen shilling some projects that wasn't Bitcoin, claiming he had a dream with Satoshi, I told you guys on X, be very weary, only buy the Bitcoin, not these coins these NBA players want you to buy. But we'll be discussing this here today, as well as 2,200 letters of support for Bitcoin Strategic Reserve Bill sent to the U.S. senators. This is in response to Cynthia Lummis's bill she introduced July 31st, which would direct the U.S. government to start a reserve of a Bitcoin fund. And speaking of a Bitcoin fund, Trump floats paying off $35 trillion national debt using Bitcoin. I'll give you Max Keiser's response to this, as well as MicroStrategy stock set to gain 30% if Bitcoin hits $150,000 in 2025. And as you know, Michael Saylor just announced purchasing another $2 billion worth of Bitcoin. We'll also be discussing a very bullish $178,000 Bitcoin price target in play, according to this crypto analyst. We'll also be taking a look at the overall crypto market. All this, plus so much more, in today's show. Let's freaking go. What it do, fam? We are streaming on 3 platforms, live and in the flesh. Happy Sat Stacking Saturday, and welcome everyone to the stream. We're live on X, Rumble, and the Tube. Shout out Judson, J Bella, Rave Elevata, Sealess, what's poppin'? YouTube alerts were actually prompt today. All praise Satoshi. Subject: Maker is scared on a Saturday in 59 BTC. And as I've been calling, we do have a CME futures gap open at 58.5. So there's a very strong probability we slip right back there to close that gap. Just FYI, if 60 doesn't hold up, we're about to break under 60. At least test it here any moment during the live stream. Please do repost this, spread the word, let people know we're live. I'm going to be streaming for the next couple of hours, and shout out Chandy 10 Music. Make sure to subscribe to her channel, 86,000 subs strong. You'll notice her channel pinned in the live chat. I also encourage everyone from X and Rumble to participate in the live chat, because first and foremost, this is a live and interactive show. Direct YouTube link, cryptonewsalerts.net. Also, make sure to repost the live stream over on X. I'm about to pin it to the top of my profile, and let's freaking go,
Which one's the best crypto asset? Well, Bitcoin's the best crypto asset. Okay, what's the second best? There is no second best.
And I totally meant to play the theme music, and we played Michael Saylor. My bad.
Oh my gosh, it's finally almost here. JV is going to talk to us. Crypto news is near. I can't stand waiting. There is no debating. I waited all day, maybe I need a life, but Bitcoin is all I can think about day and night. Hurry, JV.
Welcome, crypto fam. First and foremost, happy Sat Stacking Saturday. Lots of love to JC Ice, the very first one to repost the live. Anyone who reposts the live with a quote, you're going to get reposted. I'll also make sure to follow you and shout you out during the stream. So thank you guys for all the support. Let's see how many thousands of people we could get on here. Mr. BTC Palm Beach, I greatly appreciate that, brother. Just reposted ya. Welcome everyone to the live stream. Happy Sat Stacking Saturday. How many of you took advantage of the dip? JV is caffeinated today. What can I say? I went and got myself a coffee at 1 o'clock. It's 4 o'clock. So 3 hours ago, I drank a whole cup. You already know caffeinated JV ain't to play with. So game on, family. I'm just giving you a warning. Welcome, everyone. Let's freaking go. What's new? What's good? Does JV ever wash that Knicks jersey? Never. Never will. I refuse. Nipsey doesn't allow it. 178,000. Let's get it. Shout out Fairgrounds, Cornwall, England. And shout out Crypto Surge for gifting me the new Knicks jersey in the flesh a couple of weeks ago. Him and his beautiful wife visited me here in my community. We kicked it for maybe an hour, just chatted. And he's like, yo, I got you a gift. And of course, the Bronson 11 New York jersey, very dear to my heart. You know I love me some number 11. And I'm from New York, so we representing today. Hit the hawk to a button and spit on that thing. You know what I'm saying? CME Bitcoin futures gap 58.6. Thanks for the clarification, Greg. You the best, says un malo. Shout out JC, what it do? Caffeinated, JV. You already know. Chandy. We cracking, was crack-a-lacking. Shout out Baccarat, was popping. Shout out Judson, fell asleep every night to thank you, Lord. I'm a Bitcoin multi-millionaire. Let's freaking go. We're my Bitcoin Satoshi millionaires. Costs you about $600. You can be a Satoshi millionaire today, family. So if you're not already, you know what to do. And there is a live poll. I want to know where you feel the Bitcoin price will bottom. We're about to test 60,000. If 60 breaks, 58.6 CME futures gap most likely target, and we'll go from there. Shout out El Chorizo, Knicks jersey, good as a washcloth. Go Heat. Man, you bringing the Miami Heat on me there? BTC Palm Beach. I'm a Knicks fan. I'm from New York. But I'll keep it 100. I haven't watched I haven't watched a full basketball game probably since a teenager. I love to play, but I don't really watch it at all. I love basketball. Made it to the chat. Shout out Eric Castro. Make sure to subscribe to Chandy 10 Music family. We appreciate that. As Sailor says, buy the bit. Hey, yes, please. What amazing time to buy, honestly. 100%. Y'all been praying for Satoshi to drop the price. The CEO hit me up and said, yo, we're dropping the price by popular demand. So thank you guys for having Satoshi drop the price. We're also going to be speculating who Satoshi really is. There's a lot of speculation that people believe it's the CIA. Max says it's not the CIA. He believes it's Hal Finney. Some say it's Nick Szabo. So I want to read a little bit of that a little later as well. We'll be doing some live technical analysis and all that fun stuff as well. Just a quick reminder again, family, you're going to notice, the stream pinned at the top of my X account. Anyone who reposts the stream will get reposted. Please leave a quote. Maybe you can put #1 Bitcoin pod, tune in, latest news, Sat Stacking Saturday, JV is on fire, caffeinated JV, let's freaking go. Whatever you want to share, but it's greatly appreciated. It does help out tremendously. That's why I'm reminding you to do so. So thank you, family. But without further ado, if you're new to the channel, very important to smash the likes, hit the subscribe button, then hit the bell icon to turn on all notifications to receive daily premium crypto news alerts every single day, just like this. This is pod episode number 1720. I'm your host, JV. It's August 3rd, 2024. Happy Sat Stacking Saturday. Let's kick it off as we do each and every day with our market watch. We'll also be pulling up some of the live charts here in a bit. As you can see, the correction continues. All financial markets have been plummeting. So in the grand scheme of things, Bitcoin's down less than 4%. It's been maintaining above the 60,000. Major psychological support. If we break below 60, the next likely target is going to be the CME futures gap sitting at 58,600. But anyways, here's Coin 360. Should be pulling up here on your screen. You should be able to see this. You can see Bitcoin down 4% on the day. We have Ether down 4%, Solana down 8%, XRP down 4%, Cardano down 4%. Virtually everything minus Tron in the top cryptos correcting and in the red. And checking out coinmarketcap.com, the current crypto market cap sits at 2.14 trillion. Such a nascent market, isn't it? And the Bitcoin market cap's only $1.1 trillion. We have about 77.5 billion worth of volume in the past 24 hours. Bitcoin dominance back on the climb at 55.8%. Ether dominance 16.3%. And yes, this is caffeinated JV. I am back. Tron is only up 1%. And there's a couple of other very modest gainers up less than 1% because over 90% of the market correcting and in the red. If there's any alts you're bullish on, holla at your boy and let me know, and don't be a stranger, please. And checking out the crypto bubbles to get a visual perspective on the day. 97% of the market correcting. Rec City in the blood red. And zooming out on the monthly, more of a broader perspective, it's like maybe 85% of the market bleeding and in the red. And checking out the crypto greed and fear index today, we're back down in fear, all the way down to a 37. Yesterday at 57, last week at 72, and last month at 44. This metric we like to keep an eye on because the lower this number goes when we hit extreme fear, the more likely of a big pump, and vice versa. When we hit a high number in extreme greed, there's a likelihood of a dump. So there you go, yo. Welcome everyone, just joining the stream. What's crack-a-lackin'? What's good in the hood? Let me know, fam. Time to buy. Buy the biddy. 60 G's. It's a great buying opportunity. There is no second best. Amen. Shout out Mango Penguins. This is the way. Buy the recession dips. Oops, governments won't tell you the truth. Yeah, they say Biden says inflation is totally under control. There's nothing to be concerned about. Fifth level buying opportunity for Bitcoin sexy fifth level G's. What do you say, JV?
Buying opportunity for fifth level sexy G's. What do you think, JV? Oh, buy the biddy. Who cares about a roaring kitty? A boring kitty, not me.
I'm for the bitty. I'm for the Nippinator. I'm for Nipsey. Shout out to the Nippinator, the one and only sidekick. Shout out Chandy. Always appreciate the support. Not only does she create the bomb music, but she also is always reposting the tweets. And I greatly appreciate that. She put the Fonz of podcasters. Wow. She just compared me to the Fonz. Hey, that's incredible. The Magic Touch JV is live now on X, Rumble, and the Tube. Thank you, Chandy. I just reposted your sis. Greatly appreciate that. Shout out Sergio. I appreciate the repost, brother, as always. That's where I get these hats from. If you want yourself a Bukelenomics hat or El Salvador hat, get it from my main source right there, bitcoincaps.net. Shout out Sergio. Shout out Eric the Red, Max Kaiser Energy. We have that Bitcoin Volcano Energy family. Shout out Eric. Appreciate it. Broski just reposted you again on X. Anyone who reposts the repost is getting reposted and shouted out. Shout out Marcus Roth. He wrote, there is no second best. Live now, #1 Bitcoin pod. Pound for pound. Champion. The champ king. You feel me? Let's go, eh? It's that time. Trying to repost the stream on X. It won't let me. Gonna try my phone. It keeps getting an error. Yeah, that's strange. Maybe try on a different platform. Like, yeah, if your computer's not working, try on the app. If the app's not working, try on the computer. Either way, I appreciate the effort. So thank you, family. Happy Sassack and Saturday. It's almost 4:20. The crowd is going wild. Caffeinated JV about to drive to the inside of the paint. You already know. Greg, I think the market or the S&P is down 7% from the top. For the top tech stocks, it's even more. J Bella, 58 CME was all in play when we pumped to 70. Too much going on in the world. People who own the crypto tend to own the tech stocks, says Celis. Well, let me know. How many of you own tech stocks? Let me know. I don't own any stocks. I've never owned a stock, never purchased a stock. Good morning. Enjoying the discount. Just bought a bunch of more. Shout out to the Japanese characters. I don't know how to say the name clearly, but appreciate you. And congratulations buying that dip. Good to see ya. We back in this piece. Howdy from Texas. Howdy family. Howdy how. Trump said yesterday on Fox he wants to pay off the national debt with Bitcoin. Amazing. That's one of our topics of conversation for today, Jerome. So stick around, broski. I think this from the future market that currently is 30 times bigger than the trade of the real biddy. So far, the volumes are tiny. As the markets fall, Bitcoin will pump. There's only Bitcoin or physical gold. That is nothing else. Think about it. Do a poll. There is a poll, for Christ's sake. I ask you, where's the Bitcoin bottom? Please participate. You'll see that up there. Do a poll. So yeah, poll is done. BEFD. What's for dinner? Mr. Bone Daddy. JV's on fire. Appreciate that. 60 G's, even a nice number for the 98X. JV, private label, your own coffee, monetize everything you can do it. To be quite honest, I'd rather just promote Bukele because that's the type of guy I am. I just support the people I love. I don't feel like creating a coffee brand, but you never know what the future holds. I support Max Kaiser and his coffee brand. I know he has the Volcano Energy brand. And I also support Bukele. Got some bomb coffee. being a fire, representing war and rumors of war on the horizon. That is why we are dropping along with the stock markets. Bingo, all by design. Let's freaking go straight from the Bahamas. Shout out Jackson Tadar. Shout out all my Caribbean fam. Shout out DJ Wednesday holding down Puerto Rico. 60 G's is our support for a long time now. I know. That's why this song never gets played out.
For the weed I go Kit Kat kitty cat a kitty cat I'm stacking the sats.
Shout out Erico. Happy 420, broski. Literally. A wick to 58 G's and back to 60 G's. I am glad Bitcoin isn't into politics since Trump. Or you mean is. Because now it's involved. But yeah, Bitcoin don't need politicians, but politicians need the biddy. That's the reality of it. Max Kaiser has his own coffee too. I believe so, Eric. I believe so. He has a lot of businesses. Max is a serial entrepreneur, just FYI. He has his hands in everything from startups, from Bitcoin since the inception. You'd be shocked to know what he has his hands in. Do a poll about how many Bitcoin owners also in tech stocks. We could do that next time. Kamala popular? I don't think so. I mean, she is because she's pushed, but I don't think anyone likes her, at least no one I know in my circle. Holding my diamond stacks and added more today. Great Condor. Congratulations. Let's go. Got lit in time. This comment, not so much. Haha, it's all a big show. Bitcoin is going to go ballistic. Preach. Ballistic biddies, anyone? Sign me up, please. Catherine Weaver, I appreciate your comment. She's been reposting my content for years. So shout out Catherine Weaver. Greatly appreciate all your support. Make sure to follow her over on X. Shout out Clevelander77. I appreciate the reposts, Mr. Broski. Thank you very much. It's very kind of you. And again, the more people repost, the more eyeballs we get on the stream, and the more people we can orange pill this Sat Stack and Saturday. You know how we do. Who cares about the war or the rumors? That is always around. The big boards are oversold on the weekly. It's a natural correction, eh? But anyways, let's dive into a little Bitcoin TA, a little astrology for the broskies. And yeah, let's kick it right here. Bitcoin price slumps to now 60,000 as the Bitcoin bulls bet on the M2 money supply. And I also want to point this out that almost 94% of the total Bitcoin supply has been issued. Digital scarcity at its finest. There isn't any other form of money or asset that has a finite limited supply programmed into the code, just like Bitcoin, making it the most scarce asset not to be F with. Just FYI, and if you don't know now, you know. And as Max pointed out here, actually, I'll cover that in a little bit, the Satoshi, who's the Satoshi mystery. But anyways, as we can see here on the 4-hour chart, Bitcoin sought to reclaim 62 on August 3rd, and currently we're barely sitting above 60,000 at the time of this live stream. Trading views showed a 3% Bitcoin price rebound taking shape after fresh multi-week lows of 60,400. On Bitstamp, these accompanied a grim day for stocks worldwide, with the Nikkei 6% drop, setting the scene for more losses on Wall Street. U.S. employment data, which fell far short of expectations, exasperated the sense of panic. Bitcoin itself lost nearly 5 Gs, giving up several key support lines, including the short-term hodler cost basis. Liquidations mounted as a result, with data from monitoring resource CoinGlass putting the total crypto longs wiped out at 230 million for both August 1st and the 2nd. Quoting analyst Mikhail Van de Pop, the yields are falling off a cliff in the U.S. markets as the job reports came in astonishingly bad. Slight panic across the board as the markets are pricing in a substantial recession for the United States. Van de Pop argued that the recent events had likely cemented the likelihood of the Fed cutting interest rates, a key bullish catalyst for crypto and risk assets as its next meeting in September. Quoting him again, one thing is for certain, rate cuts for September are confirmed. This is according to the Kabisi letter. They also say yesterday the discussion was whether a September rate cut was coming or not. Today the discussion is whether the rate cut will be 25 basis points or 50. And data from CME Group's FedWatch tool put the market odds of a smaller 0.25% cut at 78% on the day. Meanwhile, bullish perspectives on Bitcoin remained in play despite this market shock. We have Jeff Ross, founder of hedge fund Valshire Partners, suggesting the rise in global liquidity would buoy the Bitcoin price action moving forward. He shared this chart you can see on your screen comparing the global M2 money supply and the latter's 50-week and 200-week simple moving averages, quoting him here, a reverse head and shoulders forming for the biddy in the setting of increasing global M2 money supply would be uber bullish from a combined TA and liquidity perspective. Let me know if you agree or disagree with the analysts. And we also have Dan Crypto Trades who shared, we have been seeing lower lows and lower highs as the range has been going on. Key levels remain 59,000 and 74,000 for the lows and the highs. And again, keep in mind, we have a CME gap just under 59 at 58.6, which has a very strong probability of closing considering we're so close. Now, as Max pointed out here, someone tweeted, it was Tim Pool, that the CIA invented Bitcoin. Max just boldly said straight up, false. It's this, and it shows you a breakdown of reading the symbols, like if they were letters and you take the first two symbols, H and then A, L. He's ultimately saying it's Hal Finney. Hal Finney is giving credit, making the very first Bitcoin transaction. Correct me if I'm wrong. And he did pass away, I believe, from cancer a very long time ago. So rest in peace, Hal Finney. So if Max is right and Hal Finney is really Satoshi Nakamoto, then it means he's no longer with us and can never move that 1.1 million approximate Bitcoins that he is accredited with having across all of his wallets. So that's another 1.1 million stagnant Bitcoin that will never be moved, making the asset that much more scarce. And then someone wrote here, I thought it was disproved that Hal was Satoshi. Hal was running a marathon when Satoshi made one of his posts. And then someone wrote, Tim Pool does this kind of thing to bait people. And Max Kaiser, if you look on his wall, he has a bunch more quotes about this. And some people are saying it's Nick Zappo. There's some speculation there. There's also speculation it could be the guy who created what's it called? Hashcash, who is Adam Back, another early OG cypherpunk from that era. So it's a mystery, but let me know your thoughts. Who do you feel likely is Satoshi Nakamoto? Now let's pull up some of the live chart action. Jackson. This is brought to you by TradingView via Coinbase, live and in the flesh right now. We got Bitcoin sitting just above 60,500. We're about to see if 60,000 holds strong. So far, so good. We're going to zoom in from here, and we're going to check out the 1 week, which is the most bullish chart in Bitcoin. We still have that bullish flag with a cup and handle breakout sitting at just shy of $126,000 per coin. Again, this is the 1 week live chart brought to you by TradingView. And we're going to zoom in a little more from here. Here's the 1 day chart. You can see we had that huge big red candle just yesterday. It's forming another big red candle today. Prior to this week's correction, we did have a very bullish past couple of weeks, 2 weekend pumps back to back. And this is a corrective weekend here, family. And zooming in a little more, this is again the 1 day. Let's check out the 4 hour and then we'll check out the 1 hour. Get a little different look. We do have a target on the 4 hour sitting all the way at 54,000. We'll see how we perform. The last candle here was clearly green after two big red downwards candles. And let's just check out the 1 hour. Again, live and in the flesh right now. You can see on the 1 hour, we do got a green candle. Nice little bounce back after testing 60,000. So we did hold at 60, but we'll see where we go from here. And also consider we do have a downwards target at $55,980 here on the 1 hour chart. So there you have it. My crypto fam, where do you feel the Bitcoin price action will likely take us for the month of August? Holla at your boy, and let's get it. Copy, I'll watch that again from the start with more attention now. What up, Eric? Good education. Put the Bitcoin sticker on the vehicle. We are all Satoshi. Hal Finney said 10 million a coin eventually back in the day. Since the inception, you're correct. He had the first $10 million prediction. He said something along the lines, if this thing actually takes off, and that's back when the total addressable market was much smaller. Maybe it was 200-300 trillion. Now they estimate it could be 800-900 trillion, which makes Bitcoin even that much more bullish. I want Adam back to be Satoshi. Amen. I'm at work yet again, watching the greatest show on the tube. Love your brother and the CNA fam. Right back at you, DNA Noonan. Let's get it. Worry about the other assets. No need to ever worry about the biddy. How do I tell my girlfriend to buy the biddy? Just invite her to the show, and hopefully she does the right thing. If she doesn't, dump her. She's not one of the three great ones. Remember in the Bronx Tale, Sonny was putting Collagito, young C onto some game. He says, C, you only get three great ones in your life. Me, I had them all when I was 18. What are you going to do? Classic movie, by the way. Hal Finney died from ALS. Well, thanks for the clarification there. I knew it was a disease, and my bad. I assumed it was cancer. So ALS, I don't know what that stands for, but I know it's a very bad disease. Rest in peace, Hal Finney. Thank you, Phil C. Cam will never be my president. Good. No camel should be your president. Mr. Corvette, she's in the room. Shh. I didn't say that. What'd I say? I don't know what I'm talking about. Take everything JV says with a grain of salt. Not relationship advice. This is for entertainment purposes only, please. Need money? Do not sell your biddies. Find another way. Where there is a will, there is a way. Amen. She knows, Eric. She knows. Oh, man. I just put him on blast. This is terrible. Anyways, we need a distraction. Here's some music.
Stack the sats, ain't no thing, baby. It's a chance to stack those sats, chance to stack those big T's. Baby, you never heard about me with another coin. Bitcoin.
I got my mind on my Bitcoin and my Bitcoin on my mind. 60 G's, buying opportunity. Shout out Maddie. I appreciate the repost, Maddie. I just reposted Dabrowski, and I just followed you back as I promised to follow everyone back. Now, my account, I'm working my way towards influencer status. I think I got like 30,000 followers. But Maddie, you got a new follower, broski. And that goes for anyone else who reposts my content. I will automatically follow you because that's how I get down. He put, for the best up-to-date Bitcoin news and market updates, check out the daily podcast below. Thank you, broski. And again, thank you, Catherine, and the rest of the fam for all the reposts. Let's get it. Sela says they'll shake out as many of the Bitcoin hodlers as they can around 60 and again to point of demoralization. But the time to surpass 100, coming soon. If she reaches over and unlocks your door, she's a keeper. Yeah, the lock test. If she doesn't open the door, she's a selfish broad. Get rid of her as quick as you can. I remember that classic. One of the best movies. Congrats then to both of you, Eric. Keep the Bitcoin and the kids are set. Amen to that. Shout out, Kevin. Thank you for the laughs there. Good memories. Classic. I'm going to assume everyone here saw The Bronx Tale, one of the best movies ever.
Bitcoin. But I don't sweat it because it's just pathetic to let it get me involved in that sell on the dip crowd, sell on the dip crowd, dip sell, dope sell, no sell, no Bitcoin sell. I'm no sellout.
Hodl be thy name. Hodl strong, family. It's one of the 10 commandments. Satoshi commandments, that is. Thou shalt stack thy biddy. Thou shalt have diamond hands. Thou shalt never sell. Q4 can't come here soon enough. It's going to be a lit Q4. Shout out everyone on the stream. We already got 800 people here. So thank you, family, for the reposts, the shares, the likes, the comments, all that fun stuff. I encourage everyone to interact in the YouTube comment stream because that's what you see on your screen right now. If you're on Rumble or X, if you want to participate in the chat, this is a live and interactive show. The direct link is cryptonewsalerts.net. Eric, I bought Bitcoin a few years back, still buying, best investment I have done in the last 10 years. Amen to that. I am never selling. Thanks, Mr. Corvette. My son will definitely know Satoshi and all the Bitcoin greats. Amen to that, family. So anyways, we just finished the TA. We got a lot more to share. So let's dive into our next story of the day. Discuss the latest with these stablecoins. Headline reads, stablecoin market cap rises in July for the 10th consecutive month, hitting highest point since April 2022. That's right. The platform CCC data notes in a new report, the stablecoin market cap rose 2%. The last month, the 10th consecutive end-of-month market cap increase for the sector, quoting the report. This is the highest monthly rise in the stablecoin market cap since April, suggesting inflow of new capital into the markets as reflected by the positive price action of digital assets in July. The stablecoin market cap is now at the highest price point since April 2022. July's increase materialized despite a 1.5% dip of the market cap of European stables, which fell for the 7th consecutive month. Regarding stablecoins that aim to maintain a one-to-one peg with the US dollar, USDC's market cap surged $33 billion, an increase of 5%. USDC is the second-ranked stablecoin by market cap. The top stablecoin and the best, Tether USDT, witnessed more modest gains in July, increasing 1.6% to the market cap of $114 billion. So when it comes to stablecoins, There is no second best. Despite the increase of the market cap, stablecoin trading volume fell for the fourth consecutive month, dropping by 8% to 795 billion as of July 25th, according to CC data. The data firm notes that the volumes are currently trending higher. However, attributing the rise to the recent launch of the spot Ether ETF and last week's Bitcoin conference. So there you have it, crypto fam. What are your thoughts on that regarding the stables, and what's your stable of choice? Holla at your boy. Watching you and Trump in Atlanta in the same place Obama was a week ago. He has more people. I am going to sell everything because Bitcoin is going to zero. Wow. Jeez. More biddies for us there, Laura. Many will get away hurt for 6 months, then be drawn back in. It'll be very hard to hold on. Good morning, fam. Good morning, Laura. Welcome to the stream, and welcome everyone joining us. I see we got over 800 people here right now. Don't forget to repost this over on X. We're just getting warmed up. It's 5 to 6 months ago, the Bitcoin had its biggest yearly rise. So more difficult times could be a coming. Why would USDT and USDC go up? Market cap, easy. Everyone is dumping their fiat coins. I keep buying and stacking. What's crack-a-lacking as you're stacking? Shout out GCLLC. What's good, family? Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. Shout out Zach Essam. I appreciate the super. Or not the super, I mean the repost. The realest show there is. There is no second best. Bitcoin podcast. I appreciate that, brother. Shout out Eric the Red, one BTC pod. Don't come for relationship advice. Thank you for that disclaimer. No relationship advice given on this live stream. Everything shared is for entertainment purposes only. JV knows nothing. Take everything I say with a grain of salt. 100%. I know nada. All I do is parrot the news that I see in front of me at the end of the day and share some personal opinions. But that's it.
Bitcoin, Roger out.
Hey, it's going up forever, Laura. That's right, Ben. Free Ross. 100%.
I'm not saying I'm number one. I'm sorry, I lied. I'm number 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5.
So quit wasting your money on marketing schemes. A dope MC is a dope MC. Shout out KRS-One on that one. Channeling Satoshi back in 1997. How about that? I sold my C5 for a C8. What's that, a Corvette? Is that a type of car? I'm going to assume. I'm here since 2017 and not planning to leave. I figured you're pulling my strings, or, pulling my leg there, Laura. You're a hodler. Kamala's main TikTok page posted Trump saying he'll pay the national debt with Bitcoin as if it was a bad thing. Hilarious, Obama. Stacking Satoshi is like a mad hatter. Not even an advice to avoid the gold diggers. You can give the gold digger test. There's plenty of those videos on YouTube where the kids will be like, this is actually quite hilarious. The gold digger test. There'll be like so the guy will like be on a bicycle and try to get the time of a very fly girl, and the girl will have no interest. And then the same guy will be in like a $500,000 sports car, and then the girl's all, oh my God, I want your number. It's the gold digger test. You've probably seen these videos. They're quite hilarious. In the past 18 months, Bitcoin is up over 250%. Name me another asset that has outperformed the biddy. Bueller. There is no second best. I never believed the CME gap crap. That's right. It's not 100%, but oftentimes, I don't know the exact number, but it oftentimes does really close the gap, but not 100%. There's probably still CME futures gaps open under 20,000 for all we know. The tube is censoring like a mofo. We see you, England GRTs from the 5th generation Corvette C5, 8th generation Corvette C8, current model. We got some Corvetters in the building. Love that jersey, NYC. That's what's up. Shout out One House Productions. Let's get it. But then next story of the day, we got a lot to cover. So yeah, the other day, Scottie Pippen made a very cringe post. He's like, and I'm paraphrasing what his post said, first of all. His post said something like, I just had a dream. Satoshi appeared in my dream and he told everyone to buy this coin. And it's not Bitcoin he was pumping. It's some shit coin that has already rugged. And I warned everybody. I reposted it and said, Satoshi would only recommend you buy Bitcoin. Please don't buy this whatever garbage Scottie Pippen is promoting. I said, don't pump Scottie Pippen coin or whatever the hell it is. And but anyways, I digress. Here's the headline: Ball crypto scam. Former NBA players RWA project accused of a $330,000 rug pull. Sad, right? Former NBA player Scottie Pippen launched the Game 5 Ball project, a real-world asset project to tokenize the legendary 1991 Game 5 champ ball. After the launch, Pippen and the project were accused of rugging over 100 Ether and being involved in other crypto scams. Now, Game 5 Ball team claims an alleged attack is responsible for the incident. How many times have we heard this story? Deja vu. Every mother frickin' celebrity influencer, don't matter if you're a professional athlete in Hollywood, whatever, every single project they promote that is not Bitcoin gets rugged. So stop being scammed just because you trust these false idols, family. I can't tell you that enough. One thing's for certain, I highly doubt Michael Jordan will ever scam you by launching his own token. I'll leave it at that. But anyways, basketball legend Scottie Pippen recently announced the launch of his Game 5 ball. The crypto project aims to bring the iconic piece of sports history to the blockchain for the first time and preserve the ball's legacy, which marked the start of the Bulls dynasty, driven by the community. The announcement received mixed reactions, with some crypto investors sharing their excitement. A community member supported the basketball player's efforts to tokenize iconic sports memorabilia, but asked Pippen to do things the right way. Others praised the project's goals and offer suggestions, successful for a launch and continuous support from investors. Meanwhile, many crypto members considered the project would be another celebrity scam. That's me. I warned you guys. Right away, as soon as I saw him promoting it, I knew it was a scam, because every single coin that any celebrity promotes is 100% of the time a scam. Can you figure that out? Anything besides Bitcoin that celebrities promote is 100% of the time scam. They're scamming you. They just want your Bitcoin. Anyways, despite the reception, the Game 5 Ball token Ball was launched on August 1st. The project was surrounded by controversy after its price plummeted 96% quickly after launching. Go figure. I'm shocked. Not. Online reports revealed the drop was due to the team withdrawing 103 ETH. Not surprised. They rugged it, worth around $330,000 from the project wallet. The reports claim the team had launched 1 hour before the launch and sniped the tokens. Crypto investors quickly shared the news and warned others about the alleged rug pull, seemingly resulting in the team trying to rebuy after so much negativity. Game 5 Ball developers claim to have effed up. And the investors are in the Wild West during a live on the project's Telegram group chat. And following the accusations, crypto sleuth Zach XBT unveiled that the deployer wallet for Ball had suspicious ties to an abandoned NFT project called Little Hippo. What can go wrong with Little Hippo and a little bit of the Mr. Mo? Just saying, yo. Additionally, Zach shared that the former NBA player was linked to an NFT scam from 2022. Not surprised. According to the reports, Pippen previously launched an NFT collection on OpenSea, offered the chance for 33 holders to win a pair of physical sneakers. However, the project was abandoned. Not surprised. Before the shoes were even shipped. Very sad. However, Mr. Mo replied to the blockchain detective and claimed that the Game 5 Ball had a hiccup on the launch. But that the team was working on resolving the issues. Sure you are. Okay, whatever you guys say. Oh, we didn't mean to do the rug pull. We apologize. We got everything under control. Almost sounds like J-Pal and all those fraudsters from the U.S. government saying, we got inflation under control. We're doing great. No need to worry about the dollar. It's never been stronger. Biden, thank you for saving our economy. All praise the Lord. Hallelujah. I digress. Again, you got caffeinated, JV. So what are you going to do? I have my C5 for 22 years. We need a miracle God candle to divert the big war. Hopefully you guys didn't get scammed with Scottie Pippen coin. I call it Scottie Pippen coin just because he's promoting it, but the ball coin, whatever the hell it is. It's just sad. I hate to see people lose money. That's why I don't promote none of these altcoin projects. It can have all great intentions. People get scammed every time, 100% of the time, 100% of the time, 100% of the time. So I have no faith in these celebrity promoters. JV had a Porsche, had to go to a Corvette. Oh, hard to go to a Corvette. Yeah, so my pops always had Corvettes growing up. And personally, my favorite car manufacturer, Porsche, 100%. Because Porsches are good everyday riding cars, and they're just built very well. They're fun to drive, and I've never had a Rari, so I can't compare it to some of the more expensive, exotic whips. But from what I have actually owned and driven, I personally love me some Porsches, 100%. Bitcoin will make Corvettes cheaper. 100%, unless too many hodlers drive up the price. Mikey JV is usually caffeinated. You say Mickey or Mikey? Mikey JV. Yeah, you ain't swapping a Porsche for that. What Nick player? This is number 11, Bronson. Best player on the team. They are shit coins for a reason. Well said there, Mark. Well said. It's so true. It's so true. And we're still above 60. Next target, 69 G's, baby.
We've been climbing, aim for $1 million climaxing, never stopping. Bitcoin is rising. We already hit.
Shout out Charlene. I appreciate the repost. Thank you. Thank you. Hello, everyone. Playing bouncing ball with my kid. Listening to the pod. Appreciate it. Much love, much respect. And again, anyone who reposted, it's easy to find as soon as you go to my profile on X. You'll see it at the very top because I pinned it. And all you need to do is hit the heart, then hit the repost and put a custom quote. I promise I'll repost it. I'll shout you out live on stream, and I'll make sure to follow you. Currently, we have 850 people on X, over 1,000 people collectively on the stream. Shout out to the Rumble fam as well, and to the YouTube fam. And I encourage you guys over on the X and Rumble to participate in the live chat. You got to visit the YouTube link directly. That's the stream that you see of comments coming from the tube. cryptonewsalerts.net, direct link. Let's get it. 69 G's, eh? You already know, Chandy. 69 all day.
67K, and now we're aim up, at that 69 sweet G spot, rocket taking off. Everybody knows it's the
the doing, 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 bitty, bitty, bang, bang, chitty, chitty, bang, bang, hot nick, spit, flame, lava pump through my veins. Little Method Man bars for you right there. Gap will fill at 58. We're so close. Very strong possibility we close that gap this weekend and then rise on up this week when markets open on Monday. But let's see. Did you get a Yeti 110 full of the silver bullets? Trump is doing a town hall with the leaders of Atlanta before the rally. ATL in the building. Let's go ATL. Bitcoin merch. Make sure to visit the shop, merch.cryptonewsalerts.net. Support the show. We also have memberships. We have Patreon memberships, channel memberships, a lot of ways you can support us. The free way to do so is just interact, subscribe to the channel, drop a comment. It does help out. Bring facts. Did you get the Yeti 110? Hey, family, I'm a little late to the chat. Please hit me up. 148 in the tube. Shout out Jerome Smith, Jay Smith in the building. Gaps only fill if it's not the weekend. That's a good point there. So Monday, we may fill that gap. That's why they create the gap, because the markets are closed over the weekend. Good point.
magic spot. Watch how it goes when we
Futures markets, that is.
hit the 69K. We will continue to grow. Let it flow, 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 flow. Magic cosmic fire. The rocket is fueled up. Prepare for flight. Rocket up kind of high. Darting, darting, darting. 69G bounce.
69 G's, baby, eh? But anyways, welcome everyone to the stream. Next story of the day, we discussed the Scottie Pippen rug pull. And again, just as a reminder, if you're new to crypto, any influencer coins, stay away from them. 100% of the time, they're scams. And everyone gets scammed in the end, 100% of the time. But I digress. Let's move on to our next story of the day. Big news regarding 2,200 letters of support for Bitcoin's strategic reserve bill sent to U.S. senators. They not like us. But anyways, yeah, over 2,200 letters were sent to U.S. senators in 48 hours, urging them to co-sponsor and support Cynthia Lummis's newly proposed strategic Bitcoin reserve bill. Lummis expressed gratitude for the support given to the strategic Bitcoin reserve bill. We also have Dennis Porter, founder of the Satoshi Action Fund, said the Democratic Party senators received 1,333 letters. Republican Party senators received 850, and independents received 41. This bipartisan outreach demonstrates the interest interest in the biddy and its potential strategic value, crossing political and ideological lines, as reported by Dennis Porter. Shout out Dennis Porter for sharing. And Loomis, prominent advocate for the crypto industry, introduced the Bitcoin Strategic Bill on July 31st. The bill aims to establish a national reserve for the biddy and position the U.S. as the leader in the adoption and secure management of the world's first cryptocurrency. The proposed legislation would direct the U.S. government to create a decentralized network of secure Bitcoin vaults managed by the U.S. Treasury, ensuring strict cyber and physical security measures. Now, Lummis's proposal includes ambitious goals such as accumulating 1 million of the Bitcoin supply, which is 5% of the total BTC supply. This bill suggests using existing U.S. Treasury funds to purchase the biddy, similar to the Treasury's gold allocation. This strategy aims to bolster the country's financial reserves with a decentralized scarce asset, providing an alternative to traditional financial instruments. The establishment of a strategic Bitcoin reserve could have significant implications for both the U.S. and the global crypto market, with the U.S. effectively signaling its recognition of Bitcoin's value. This move could also spur other nations around the world to consider similar moves, creating massive demand for the Bitcoin worldwide. We also have independent presidential candidate RFK Jr. and Republican nominee Mr. Trump, who have made similar pledges to establish U.S. Bitcoin reserve if elected president. So there you go. A 1 million Bitcoin strategic reserve. Send it. Shout out Mr. Corvette. Greatly appreciate the Bitcoin Orange Super. Thank you, family. That's your 5th super ever sent live on stream. Appreciate that support. Much love. Smash that like button. If you haven't, it's free to do so. All 100% there, Kevin. GLD from the inception, November 2024, so 20 years, 453%. Bitcoin in 15 years is up over 100 million%. Any questions? It's like, this is your brain on drugs. Any questions? The government can't have my biddies. That's right. Ladies, rub on your biddies if you love hip-hop. Rub on your biddies if you love Big Pop. Memberships, JV, you forgot yesterday. Thanks for the reminder. We're going to give away 10 right now, thanks to JC. So thank you, JC, because I completely forget. I'm in my own world, apparently. But we do have 1,100 people on the stream. So we're going to gift memberships. Here's my recommendation. If you're one of the 1,000 people on X or Rumble and you want to be involved in this giveaway, I'm going to give away 10 memberships. It's completely random. I don't get to choose the name. I get to just click on gift memberships on my YouTube channel, and it's going to randomly select 10 of you who are in the chat. So I'm going to give everyone a quick moment to head on over from the Rumble or from the X. The direct YouTube link is cryptonewsalerts.net. Click on the live stream, and you'll be entered to win a free membership. So it's a no-brainer. So let's do that right now. I'll give everyone a few moments to hop on the YouTube stream, and we're going to gift 10 memberships before we dive into our next story. 69 G's, baby. Eh?
It's a fun time, rock it up, kind of doing. Sexy rising Bitcoin, we're on the brink, we're feeling fine. Counting down the seconds, it's almost time. Hold your breath, keep it tight. 69 G's gonna light up the night.
Whoa. LT, the best crypto show. Appreciate that, yo. Let's go ahead and give some memberships, eh? Let's see who's gonna win. We're gonna give 10, but we got to do 5 at a time. I think that's the limit on the tube. So give me a second. I'm clicking the buttons right now to make that happen. Here we go. There's a button in the chat. For me, it shows a $sign. I click on that. Then it says membership gifting. And there's an option here. It says I can gift 10 memberships. I'm going to gift 5. I'm going to congratulate everyone, and then we'll gift another 5. So here we go. Congratulations are in order to the following folk who just got gifted with a MicroStrategy membership of the channel. We got Ricky Norwood. Salute, family. Welcome to the MicroStrategy. Shout out Kevin Smith. Shout out Ryan Nelson. Shout out MJ. Shout out Gilio. And shout out, is that 5? 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, that is 5. So there you go. 5 memberships gifted. But wait, we're going to give another 5. So let's do it. Give me a second and push a few buttons here to make it happen. Membership gifting. And I'm going to click to give away another 5. And this is something I do every month, my gift from me to you. So here we have it. 5 more memberships were just gifted. Congratulations, everyone that just got hooked up. All members have green names. You'll notice with a badge of a star next to the name. And it's like a loyalty badge. So every month it changes colors to show your support. I appreciate it. So shout out Chili Rainbow. Shout out That Calloused Asian. Shout out Frank Roca. Shout out Raul Fibonacci and Leroy McCoy. You've all been hooked up with the MicroStrategy membership of the channel on behalf of Crypto News Alerts. And again, I do this every month. I intended to do it yesterday and completely forgot and left you guys hanging. So my apologies, but I'm glad I got to do it today. Thank you, JC, for the reminder, and welcome all the new members. You guys are amazing. Ricky says, members to the best crypto show there is. Thank you, family. Let folks know you just got hooked up and repost it, and I'll repost it. Just make sure to tag me on X. If you can go find the stream, if you just got gifted with a membership, repost it with a comment and I will repost that and I'll show you some love. Shout out Ann World. I would love a membership. Now, the only thing is I can't choose who the winners are. It's completely random. So right now there's 142 people. 10 of you got blessed and hooked up. Just stick around in the chat. You never know. Very oftentimes members will gift memberships. We've had episodes where people gift as many as 50 memberships, meaning half the chat just gets hooked up just like that. So it pays to be a member of the chat. So that's why I encourage everyone over on X or Rumble, make sure you're in the YouTube chat specifically because you might get hooked up with a free membership, making it a no-brainer. We are crooked. Bitcoin's going to 5Gs. You're wild to think we're going to 5Gs. Shout out Mr. Corvette. That's a very kind super of you. You are far the best. Love your channel, even though I am not a Trump dude. XOXO. All respect. This channel is not political whatsoever. What brings us all together in 100% honesty is Bitcoin. That's what we all share. We all love Bitcoin and we want to orange pill more people to Bitcoin. We want to bring people together on the love of Bitcoin and the love for humanity. We don't want to divide people. And oftentimes that's precisely what politics is designed to do. Divide the masses, divide and conquer. But you already know that. Shout out Mark Wardlaw. He just gifted 5 memberships. It's called Paying It Forward. I'm loving it. Shout out Skepticide Gritch. Shout out Jacob Terillion. Shout out Real Boss Man. Shout out Stefan L. And shout out T Will Line Man for the hire. You've just been blessed. That's now 15 memberships gifted. I know the YouTube algorithm's got to respect that. So take that, Tube. I'm a Bitcoin dude. Me too. I'm a Bitcoin dude too. 69G. Bitcoin dude, eh? If you feel what I'm saying, Chandy. Let's go. Best show out. I appreciate it, Terrell Rush. And congrats all the members. You notice the majority of the people who comment are all members of the channel, so I greatly appreciate that. If you want to become a member, you can do so for roughly less than 10 cents a day. I think it's $2.97 a month. You can become a member of the HODL Gang here on the channel. So if you can swing 10 cents a day, then I'd love for you to become a member. Let's make it happen. Shout out Luis Pena. What's poppin', family? Shout out Shandy, the gift that keeps on giving. My Bitcoin Orange, love to the moon soon. 100%. And speaking to the moon soon, 69 Gs. Let's go.
Day up 69, pump a peel, we're on the brink, we're feeling sexy, 69 G heat. Counting down, it's almost time, hold your breath, be prepared to fly. Come along.
And look how sexy it looks when everyone starts gifting money on the stream. I appreciate that, yo. You make the chats look so sexy and so lit. So thank you. Shout out to everyone in the YouTube fam supporting us. Shout out Charlene. I appreciate the new repost. She wrote, this bill is a deflection to steal Trump's thunder. Same people who killed the crypto industry for 4 years, all of a sudden pushing a bill to rob Trump of the Bitcoin win. Well, I just reposted you, Charlene, and thanks to anyone else reposting the stream pinned at the very top of the X. Much respect. Shout out Mercy Tube. Shout out Chandy. That's right. Make sure to subscribe to her channel. #1 Bitcoin music, hands down, 40 videos strong. Chandy 10 Music. Make sure to subscribe. You'll notice her channel pinned in the live chat. And also follow her on X, Chandy R. Gregory. And let's get it. Gotta love JV and the fam. Right back at you, Kevin Smith. Welcome, everybody. Let's keep it moving. Shall we? Next story of the day, we discussed the Bitcoin bill from Cynthia Lummis. Now let's discuss the latest with Trump and the Bitcoin. And then I'll be sharing a very bullish $178,000 target for September, which would be next month. Could you imagine Bitcoin hitting 178 Gs next month? Stay tuned. We're going to discuss it and then dive into some live Q&A. But next story is right here. Trump floats paying off $35 trillion national debt using the biddy. Now, Max Kaiser actually responded to this story. He put, Trump dangerously lumps Bitcoin, crypto, stablecoins such as USDT, USDC, and by extension ETFs together. This is profoundly wrong. Trump and others also talk about backing the US dollar with Bitcoin. I think he's referring to RFK Jr. as the others. This is regrettable and very stupid. It won't make the US dollar any less toxic as an instrument of a rogue, hegemonic monetary dictatorship that continues pillaging global resources, engages in wars of inconvenience, and celebrates moral decay and indecency as virtue. Fortunately, the US and the US dollar is a self-euthanizing via typical end of empire follies. I don't know this particular word. But as many have warned, Bitcoin ETFs and USD stablecoins are not the biddy. When the fiat world crumbles, it will take these Franken Bitcoins with them. All these Franken Bitcoins. Self-custody, actual Bitcoin. Be your own sovereign. So there you have it. And that was off the back of this interview with Trump. So let's dive a little deeper into what Trump shared in this particular interview just recently. I believe it went live yesterday. In the interview with Maria Bartiromo of Fox News, Republican Party 2024 presidential election nominee, praised the crypto industry and reiterated his stance that if America does not innovate on the digital asset front, other countries will. The former president then hinted at the role the Bitcoin could play with settling the U.S. national debt, quoting Trump here. Who knows? Maybe we'll pay off our $35 trillion national debt. Hand them a little crypto check, right? We'll hand them a little Bitcoin and wipe away our $35 trillion. He literally said that. Let me know if you guys watched the interview. Trump's statement is a nod to the power of the supply capped asset to absorb and transmute US dollar inflation into a new system founded on sound money and blockchain tech. So as the US government continues to devalue the dollar by printing more currency, but they have inflation under control. To service previous outstanding debts, the price of the Bitcoin continues to rise relative to the fiat currency. And so to put the ever-growing $35 trillion debt into perspective, it took roughly 200 years for the U.S. national debt to cross the $1 trillion mark. Yet today, that same amount is being added to the U.S. national debt approximately every 3 months. Every 90 days, just another trillion. Crazy, right? During the month of June, roughly 76% of all the income tax revenue went to pay the interest on that debt. So how does that make you feel knowing that 76% of all the income tax revenue pays off this unpayable debt? Crazy, right? Making interest payments one of the highest line items in the U.S. fiscal budget. Now, Bitcoin can solve the problem by siphoning the value from the current U.S. dollar system into the supply cap digital asset, averting a full-blown currency collapse reminiscent of the Weimar Republic in the early 20th century. And as independent president candidate RFK Jr. recently stated in an interview, establishing a Bitcoin reserve could help the government pay off its national debt as the underlying Bitcoin continues to appreciate in value. And as I just shared previously, we also have Senator Cynthia Lummis, who introduced a bill to establish a Bitcoin strategic reserve in the U.S. to counteract the harmful effects of rampant monetary printing and to preserve the financial dominance of the U.S. in the global markets and trade. The Wyoming senator has set a goal for the U.S. Treasury to acquire 5% of the Bitcoin total supply, holding the scarce decentralized asset for at least 20 years as a bulwark against monetary devaluation by the Federal Reserve and poor fiscal policy. So there you have it, my crypto fam. Let me know your thoughts surrounding that, and welcome everyone joining the stream. I see we now have 1,300 people live and in the flesh. We haven't even tapped into our feature story of the day. I'm going to be discussing next 178,000 target, as well as the latest from Michael Saylor and MicroStrategy, and recently announcing purchasing $2 billion worth of the biddy. So you already know BTFD and Happy Sat Stack and Saturday. Let's freaking go. And then we'll dive into our live Q&A family. At 99, it will drop to the 80. A week later, it'll rocket to 125,000. And speaking of rockets, 69 G's, baby.
With the big vibe, 69 G's come your video. Wink at us, JV. We are all here. CNA fam is hooting like wise owls, feeling the thrill for that 69K milk cow. 6069 in, darting, it's a darting no. We've come so far, we've seen it all. Bitcoin will not fall. 69K, it's a sell.
So shout out to my 5th level sexy G's, stacking them sats on this beautiful sat stacking Saturday, because you know how we do, fam. Welcome everyone just joining the stream. We're over 1,300 people strong. Again, if you guys can repost this on X and share a quote, I will repost and follow you and shout you out during the stream. Jerome, 7 days of big upsides could put us there, but only a few percentage of the people who own the biddy and those who not own will be destroyed. If politicians would use the dollar to buy the biddy, they would have no money. 222,000 on the way someday. I'm sticking with it. Bring facts. You already know Destiny, our BTC Destiny, that is. And that's right. You can follow me on X. My link is in the chat. What happens when the market crashes like in 08? We buy more biddies. When the price goes down, we buy more. Well said, JC. Mike stirring the pot, eh? He is getting advised, Kev, but he is a businessman, so it will work. They are feeding like financial vampires on the biddy for a while now, which is why we not all-time high. The Bears are back in town. The Bears are back in town. That's right.
Celebration, Bitcoin love sweeping the nation. So let's toast to the future. Raise our glass high. 69 G's under the moon.
Let's salute 69 G's, under the moon, lit skies. Bitcoin to the moon, family. Let's get it. That's right. We do have a Discord. You can join for free. It's discord.cryptonewsalerts.net. But without further ado, let's dive into our feature story of the day. A crypto analyst projects Bitcoin hitting $178,000 by next month in September, as well as here's the latest with MicroStrategy stock set to gain 30%. And Bitcoin hits $150,000, according to another analyst. So let's break this baby down, shall we? And let's start with this headline, and then we'll dive into this tweet from Titan of Crypto suggesting 178,000 Bitcoin target. Still in play, baby. So yeah, here we go, Shares of MicroStrategy are set for 30% gains if Bitcoin climbs to 150 G's, baby, by the end of 2025. According to an August 2nd analyst report, the stock could reach $2,150 per share if MicroStrategy sustains the Bitcoin buying spree started by Giga Chad Michael Saylor in 2020, making MicroStrategy the first publicly traded company to put the biddy on the balance sheet. You feel me? Quoting them here, Mark Palmer, that is. Our valuation assumes that MicroStrategy will continue to aggressively accumulate the biddy during the next 1.5 years, and the Bitcoin price will reach $150,000 by the end of 2025. Let me know if you agree. And on August 1st, their earnings call, MicroStrategy doubled down on Bitcoin buying by committing to a unique performance metric, the Bitcoin yield. That's right. The Bitcoin yield measures the ratio of the biddy holdings to outstanding shares and effectively sets the BTC per share as the lodestar for corporate performance. The idea is to demonstrate the efficacy of the Bitcoin acquisition strategy and use of intelligent leverage. And while MicroStrategy's approach had plenty of detractors, management has responded to the criticism by pointing to the scoreboard. That's right, numbers don't lie. Check the scoreboard. Since the company adopted its Bitcoin acquisition strategy back on August 10th of 2020, the company's stock has appreciated over 1,200%. The scoreboard don't lie. You know what I mean? MicroStrategy greatly outperformed both Bitcoin and stocks during the time frame. The benchmark buy rating is based on a sum of the parts analysis that combines, number one, our estimate of the year and 2025 value of the company's Bitcoin holdings, and number two, our estimate of the year-end 2025 value of its enterprise software business in which MicroStrategy is. MicroStrategy traded down some 10% since its investor call after posting losses of $5.74 per share, driven by declining revenue in its core enterprise software business. And despite the weak quarter, MicroStrategy still scooped up 12,222 biddies for $805 million, as he just announced, or around 65,800 per coin, and financed from cash flows as well as proceeds from equity and debt financings. It now owns a stockpile of 226,500 Bitcoin, worth almost $15 billion at the current prices. And as I shared earlier, MicroStrategy/Saylor also just recently announced doing another convertible notes deal to purchase another $2 billion worth of Bitcoin to go on top of that. And you know Michael Saylor is loving this 60,000 price action. Now, another analyst, Titan of Crypto, shared Bitcoin 178,000 target still in play. The more I look at it, the more Bitcoin seems to be forming a Bull Pennant Formation on the monthly. If the pattern plays out, September could be the time for the breakout with a target of $178,000 per biddy, as outlined here in this chart. Let me know if you agree or disagree with the Bull Pennant from the analyst, and that we can realistically see 178,000 as soon as September of next year. And welcome everyone to the Q&A segment of the live show. I'm going to be reading all your comments out loud. Let me know your thoughts on your price projections, family. We just broke 60,000, a major psychological support. Again, we have a CME futures gap sitting a little south of the current price action, sitting at 58.6. So only $1,300 away from closing that futures gap. More than likely, we're going to close it now that 60,000 has broken, just FYI. But what will the bottom be? Let me know, family. You'll notice a live poll up in the YouTube chat. Soon I'll be ending that poll and reading you some of the results. Welcome to the Q&A segment. What happens when all the computers go offline and the blockchain is dark? When the node goes back online, then the blockchain is back. Just like that. Question I get asked all the time, 100%. As soon as the first node fires back up, the Bitcoin network, right back where we left off. And that's if, hypothetically, every single node in existence went offline, 100%. When you're all in, all you can do is hodl and hope. Hope to hodl. It's down 420 today. Fired it up. And welcome 50 Gs. Handles, good to see ya. Germany was smart by dumping. I think not. They could have waited a few weeks when Bitcoin soared to 70,000 and doubled their dollars, in which is what they sold their Bitcoin for to begin with. So I don't think that was so smart. And over the long haul, it's idiocracy in play. So note that over the long haul, they're going to regret that decision. I think U.S. government works with the Germany government, as well as many governments behind closed doors, to FUD Bitcoin. They all dump along the same time. They hit you with FUD news stories around the same time. It was Mt. Gox. It was Germany, because they want to suppress the price action of Bitcoin. Who's they? Central banking cartels that control the U.S. government, the ones who print the money behind closed doors. You know who I'm talking about? And that's precisely what they do. The nodes come right back. I haven't stopped buying in weeks. It's like falling off the wagon. We could be at 500 Gs September next year. It depends on whether it seems an attractive investment to enough people. Damn, dude. I hope those crypto kids own some biddies. Amen. Stack those sats. 100%. Welcome everyone on the stream. Damn, dude. I mean, amen to that. But they won't win. We will, though. 100%. We already won. We already won. If it was going to be 500,000 next year, don't you think we all-time high? Well, yeah, we're going to all-time high. Right now, we're still sitting $9,000 under the previous halving cycle peak for the epoch, which was November 10th, 2021. Bitcoin soared to 69 Gs and probably would have kept going to 100 Gs or more if we didn't have scamsters like Scam Bankman-Fried and hucksters like Gary Gensler working for the SEC. But I digress. Made it. Sorry I'm so late. You're not no apologies, Bitstack. I don't forgive you. I'm just playing. It's all good, family. No big deal. You can go back and watch the replay when the stream is over. We're going to be streaming for the next hour. So welcome, family, to the Q&A segment of the live show. Shout out to the 1,400 people watching the stream right now. Greatly appreciate you. Don't forget to subscribe to Chandy 10 Music, because we head into 69 Gs after this correction is over. You already know, eh?
Let's sky, crypto fam together, feeling the beat. In the world of Bitcoin, we can't be beat.
225,000 by the end of the year. 500 to 750 is the cycle peak. We're off 13,700, bruh. A lot of cheddar, eh? It would take an EMP to wipe out the Bitcoin, and I don't even think that would work because so many server farms are shielded as nodes. Word JV, that's happening now. It's an FTC thing. Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
It's the 10
as commandments. Came into this game and it made me an animal. Levels to the shit, so I wrote me a manual.
But here's what we're going to do, fam. Let's end the poll over on the tube. If you haven't already shared your thoughts on when we bought, not when, but how low we bought them, let me know. I'm going to end the poll right now, read the results out loud for you guys. Here's what you guys had to say. Here we go. For those who participated in it, results are in, and you guys say that we will bottom. 31% of you say between 58 and 59, which just means closing the CME gap and bouncing right back. 26% of you say 60 to 61,000. 25% of you say 55,000 or lower, and 16% of you say between 56 and 57,000. So there you have it. Now here's what we're going to do. We're going to continue with the uncensored extended version of the pod, exclusive on X and Rumble. So if you're one of the 160 people on the tube right now, you ain't got to go home, but head on over to rumble.cryptonewsalerts.net so you can continue watching the live stream. Again, we're streaming right now on X, Rumble, and YouTube. The YouTube stream is about to come to an end, so we can continue with the uncensored extended version of the pod. Again, it's rumble.cryptonewsalerts.net, rumble.cryptonewsalerts.net. So there you go, yo. The YouTube stream should be finishing up. We're going to switch it over to the Rumble here in a moment. Well,